inside Ford Field. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off play action, Rodgers rolling out to his left. Oh, they're going deep here right off the rim. Brought in inside the 20. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today. Typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play.
To throw, Rodgers.
At the 16-yard.
This one's caught. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up for 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First and goal, Warren. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
It's caught. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Well, evidently a touchdown wasn't enough for them. They further quiet this home crowd by adding the 2-point conversion.
You know what I love about this? I love it because coaches spend time all week saying we're going to be aggressive, we're going to go for it, but then you back it up with a decision like that. That's empowering your team in another team's building. What a start.
He is shaking his head, and he's going to be wondering about that kickoff for a while. Couldn't keep it in the field of play, and that offense gets a gift to begin this drive. First and 10 from the 41. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 43. Forced out to his right. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
the middle. And the Lions still trying to match them right away as we start out with an 8-7 ball game. Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys in front, and it gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions get the football on the first turnover of the contest. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Number 87, Sam Laporta. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 14-yard line.
And now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. The Steelers have played to an early lead. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Goff. Across his body, and they make the interception. Juan Thornhill takes it away. And the Steelers have it a little ways into enemy territory. They're at the 40.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Oh, stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
You know, one secret ingredient on these jet sweeps to take off like that, Kate, it's timing. We talk about timing and precision in the passing game, but it's the same thing on a jet sweep. You got to hand it off.
Brought in deep down the sideline. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
The Steelers parlay the interception into points. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
14. She tryna show me something. I got flows for days. I don't know. Me my bro like me, we ain't spot going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that, my shows up. All in the kitchen can't get this cold up.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
So that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running in with David Montgomery. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Goff. He's going deep this time. Big gain downfield. And he'll get it down to the 16-yard line.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock the defense flat on its back.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Black 20!
Goff to the air now. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Kate, this is the first route you'd expect. Get him a favorable matchup. This guy can flat out move. Send him out there, stress that coverage, and go deliver for 6.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Rodgers set to pass. That's Metcalf running the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right here. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, Rodgers. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Gotta read where the quarterback's eyes are going. Gotta react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Still inches to go on 3rd down. Rodgers here from the gun. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Hey, 626. Number 50. Renee, number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing once again, Rodgers. He sends this one in the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Goff working from the pistol. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I can hear it now, Kate, before it even comes out of my mouth when I say anybody but a receiver or corner is the best athlete on the field. But I'm starting to really feel like these DNs in today's NFL game are the best athletes. And when you watch one chase down a play like that for negative yards, I'll make my case and I'll stand on my opinion.
And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first.
First down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Rush coming for Goff. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Okay, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Goff setting the throw. Escapes the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though, with 15 seconds left. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Taking a deep shot here. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Darius Slay has it. And the Steelers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
You know what? We get another interception. You know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the ball. Run it.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. He'll throw it. He's trying to go deep again. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. His return starts at the 5. He lost the football, and they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, Brock, you and I were talking about this during the halftime break. This game is going to be decided by who makes the bigger plays in this second half. And right away, we've got a big one.
Yeah, what a brilliant moment for the special teams to create that turnover and that fumble right away. Gives them the first opportunity. We know there's a handful of plays every game in the NFL that dictate the terms, and that was an awfully big one to begin the second half.
A give left side to Warren. These drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Roman Wilson reels it in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here, and sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Rodgers trying to throw for it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Through the defense he goes, room to burn. Hits the 20. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the 2-point call does end up yielding 2 points, but definitely not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
No, I don't think it's the first thing on the audience's mind as they get ready to run it, but it's definitely on the defensive mind to make up for the touchdown they just gave up. They're looking for opportunities to affect the score, and this time they were able to.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. The give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting runs like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the 41. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Austin makes the grab downfield. They get 28 out of that play. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. It won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line.
1st and goal.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Warren does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play.
Rodgers to throw.
2nd and goal.
By Warren out of the backfield. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
The tackle made back at the 3-yard line.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Complete to John.
The Steelers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Steelers will line up for the
He's throwing for it! And he can't bring it in! They don't get the 2 points!
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way, and it leaves 2 points on the table.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sidelines are best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
180.
2nd and 3. Quick slant, that's Williams. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
He did such a good job, and not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run, and add on to that catch.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
180. Hold on. Check. Hell, you won. What's up?
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 1st down play, that's at 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Cut. Hey, 20. Hey, kill. Four out. Value three. What's that?
Play action here with Goff. Vacates quickly left side. He can run it. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure or get that first down anyway.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
We go tonight. Like 20. Hey, shell. Value three.
A give to Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. That's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
2nd and 8. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to link up with his back, David Montgomery. So they're left facing 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Catch made left side by Laporta. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
And we're barely into this quarter, Kate, and already a tied game, a whole new game. Starting from this point, every single possession will be a premium.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. On return, here's Gainwell. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Warren quick on the draw. And they'll fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Jack Campbell with the INT. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. 7 yards there, that brings up 2nd down. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
DC. Turbo's up.
Another one for Gibbs. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
White 20. Maverick wall.
Throwing now. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Rick, we go tonight. What's that?
Here he is to throw. The throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Hey, Kay, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions jump in front late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, hey, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Defense nearly just ended this game. Going to be trying to do so again here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's a Steelers 1st down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. And he spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark. Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
He went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
630. Hey, 626.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Taking a big shot for the end zone. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.